Now, would you look at that? There Ziva is, diving into the waves themselves, being well, fisher after my own heart in a puddle, to be honest. I guess this isn't the open seas, so, you know, they're freshwater fish, maybe some trout or sturgeon or something. I don't know. I don't eat fish anymore, so I have no idea. But Ziva, thank you very much for bringing the food that is going to supply strength and nutrition, and perhaps not yet a balanced diet, but we're working on it, to the village as a whole. And welcome back, everyone, to our adventures here in the shores of Vengeance, where we are trying to go ahead and do what we can to bring said vengeance around so that we can go ahead and actually beat the spirit of frost for once. It's going to prove to be a somewhat challenging situation, but I do think, especially if I'm free from having to cook for a day, I do think that we are going to be able to make it happen, especially if we can outwit the spirit of sickness that is trying to get closer to us. I think we can outwit it. Ooh, I wonder if I can put the mountain spring over here. That would be so useful. Because we're about to research the mountain spring so that we have water. Not only so that we can start planting crops, because that would actually also be extremely useful. I probably should give a moment's attention to that as well. And actually the herb picker. Oh, but it's only good in autumn. That's right. But doing all of that so that we can create refreshments that require a water maker within one. Phooey. We are still going to need water, but I wonder if it's better to pivot straight for the pharmacist stand and just train somebody as a pharmacist so that we can get... No, because then you need infusions. No. We're going to go with refreshments. Are we going to need to cover a lot of the mountain range? Yeah. Oh, not enough mountain, not enough range. I'm going to have to put another buoy right here, aren't I? Because it will have like 2 refreshment stands then with all that effort. Unless I research the larger buoy. Maybe we'll just put a more effort behind that. All right. Well, welcome back, Piplings. As you can see, there is quite a bit going on, and we are keeping ourselves busier than perhaps I thought we would be. But there is hope. Because we do have Ziva fishing, Shellbell should be back on their feet pretty soon, and at least for the first time ever, okay, the second time, but the first time without it burning down or becoming poisoned water immediately, and upon reflection, the mountain spring burning down is kind of impressive. I'm not exactly sure how our last captain made that happen, but it happened. So, but there we go. At least we've managed to get the mountain spring, and at least we already have the refreshment stand. So let's carry on with the wood stack tool maker. I like the turnips. Okay, let's review. We do have some water terrain tiles we could put down a lot of turnip fields on. That's true. We have spots we could move, better thinking, like spots 4, maybe another one right here. We could really benefit probably from having the larger buoys, but we also need to have stone working, to have stones for those larger buoys. And as you can see, everything is connected. A lot of it does indeed come back to having enough wood to chop to be able to make this happen. So let us go ahead and cook up some of this raw fish into cooked fish. Hope that Shellbell is back up on their feet very soon. And then maybe we'll give some extra thought to whatever we can do to try to like push that wood stack up. Or maybe have a kid, which sounds cruel, but more hands on deck might help. Oh man, I need to remember we have that sickness event coming up though. Okay. Refreshment stand. Let's do refreshment stand right now. Because I can put the stone gathering right here, and I can't put a refreshment stand next to it over here. All right. We find ourselves continuing with this inching forward of our efforts. But we can put the water, hey, and we get double the water because it is still raining, which is really awesome. And there's no worker available for that part. Okay, we do need those raw fish. I don't really want to waste a day on not researching, but I also don't want us to get a bunch of sickness and die. So Agent Annie, we need to pivot for a moment to build that mountain spring. But maybe having our thinker do that is indeed a good direction to take things. Oh my goodness gracious. I want to get ahead, whatever we can, on having... Oh, are we gonna have an event? Please, find something good. Maybe well wishes. I'll accept literal well wishes because you're literally at the well, sort of. It's a spring, but the same concept applies of, you know, water. All right. Ziva likes Agent Annie. Aw, from getting to know each other. That's sweet. Not exactly super helpful right now, but sweet. I can appreciate the effort. Thank you. Meanwhile, let's see. Ziva, I think I can spare you for a day to go ahead and put down this refreshment stand. Let's get that in so I can start getting something from someone. And then we've got food being made. We've got research being researched. And I might risk having someone just gain a few days worth of the health. Boy, do I wish we could do a bit more. I guess if I hurry and put another buoy down, technically we could. Oh, I see. An unknown event is coming upon us. The vision is confusing, but there is hope. We can fight it. Dang it, Captain! Curses! Okay, we'll be 50-50 in a day. That's not enough time. My water's also gone. All right, we gotta pivot. We gotta go ahead. We need to gather water. We need to, like, unfortunately build a buoy. Oh, it's not gonna happen in time, is it? Because it takes 2 days to build this. Ah, if only we could put something up here, but we can't. That is a little bit of a fudge knuckle. I'm not gonna lie. And then we're not gonna have a lot of wood. All we can do is kind of have a chance against this then. Let's continue to focus on getting like the wood stack researched then. Because if we can upgrade everything, that's gonna help us out. And I'm gonna need to have somebody pivot to starting to fish soon too. Boy. What an adventure. I still don't think now is exactly the time to welcome a new pipling in. But if I have the spare pips, we may actually do that. Because at least we have a 30% chance now. It's not as high as I would hope, but it's there. Somebody needs to start fishing, unfortunately. And I guess we could put some extra effort into thinking right now with gaming butternut and at least get 1 more point towards the wood stack. Or should I just have more wood? Boy, trying to decide like where to run around in a frantic little circle can take it out of you for a second. Maybe I'll gather some berries. I don't know if that's super useful at the moment, but I feel compelled to gather some berries so that we can have a little more food. Just in case. Okay, we actually have a couple days worth of food from all of the cooked fish. Okay, maybe not enough room to breathe to be able to start welcoming little piplings into our lives, but we are about to get closer to researching the wood stack. which would be really nice. We're gonna have some raw fish tomorrow. So I think we can have Gaming Butternut pivot back to gathering more wood. And then thankfully Ziva is still doing what she can to hold on to that 30% chance of a good event happening. And maybe this time nature will finally, oh my gosh, did you find something in the woods? Tell me it's a tool. Tell me it's a... All right, meditating's fine. I didn't just sip my tea slightly saltily. Salty mint tea actually sounds very bad, but I may have just sipped my tea slightly saltily. I will be honest. All right. So we need somebody coming up to get water so that Ziva can continue to go ahead. Yeah, Ziva's gonna pull the water. Gaming Butternut is going to continue to hold our like 1/3% chance. We're gonna get some raw fish today. Shellbell. And if I run down here, we can upgrade a wood stack for 3 days. Well, we're gonna need that in order to build some fans, and we're gonna need to start having some like open room to put down fans anyway. But I wonder if I should go ahead and get some turnips. I think I should. There's a little voice in the back of my head saying maybe we should get turnips, nips. But maybe I need to not listen to that voice. Wait, what? I'll take that! I'll absolutely take that! A refreshing quench! The village loses 1 water. I am actually okay with that, Gaming Butternut. Thank you. The reason being that does indeed allow us... Okay, and tonight is the night. What do you mean 5? No. That we're not gonna have that many people hungry. It's not happening. Because we've got Shellbell, if you could pivot to the fish, thank goodness. There we go. I was going to be really upset if we had that big of an effect. That does mean that Ziva has to get the water, but I'll take the cold protection. All right. Good news. We have wood stacks that we can begin to work with, and the woodcutter hut. Oh, be still my heart. We don't have that much wood. But if we can like get up here one day, we'll be surrounded by more woods, and our woodcutter hut could theoretically be very happy and just frolicking literally in the woods and be able to get quite the boost. Speaking of getting quite the boost, I can't explain it other than to say I just have this weird tugging in my mind saying, turnip, nip, field. But at the same time, the next event we have to face, and it's a doom level event, is the fan, where we have to have people manning the fan. So, ergo, therefore, dubiously, and so on and so forth, obviously, we should go ahead and we should get the turnips so that we can plant them to have more people. Sure. Yes. Of course. Forsooth. At this point, here we go. We didn't try turnips the last couple times, so that's my theory of potential good outcome. Now, was all of the effort to at least give us a 33% chance worth it? Stop. I almost literally spilled my tea. I almost dropped my teacup while I held it. I can't believe it. The first event that we have is a good one. 6 raw fish? That's a really good event! Hallelujah! Oh my gosh! We can actually have more piplings now, friends. That was amazing. That was amazing. I'm Agent Annie. Forsooth. Yay. Let's get a new pipling in here so we can have more piplings helping us with being able to, keep the whole village alive. We're gonna keep that barbecue going. And we're also going to have, let's see, new baby. And then we've got a little bit of water so we can hopefully throw turnips down pretty soon. We're getting some wood. I'm gonna have Megan try to upgrade something. It's basically all going to start happening. We do need to like prepare to cool off for the intensity of the first doom, but I can't believe the shores of Vengeance have had the cooling touch of a refreshing drink of water and a little bit of fishy luck. I'll drink fish water for luck. I'm not even gonna lie. If that's what it takes to get the luck in this town, I'll do it. I will. I really, really will. Okay, so, oh, we need to research the clearing first before we can put, okay, that's fine. Okay. We're just gonna gather a little more wood, finish with the turnips, then pivot to the clearing, because that's obviously the correct choice, right? Look, we're trying to go in directions we have not before. Bold and novel, different ideas they may be, but ideas that I hope are going to benefit us, to really help us to thrive in new directions. Ooh, onion fields for winter! And medical herb fields? Summer and autumn. Oh, that's going to be really useful. And also, autumn's going to be good for plums. Oh, spring! Plums are spring! Okay, that would be a little effort to get, though. But how much do you get back? 5? Okay. That's not as much as I was hoping. Okay, back to workbench. So that we can go ahead and we can start making tools. No, clearing! Oh my gosh, I can't believe I almost forgot clearing again. Well, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go ahead and you're going to take just a moment to have somebody work on upgrading the wood stack. Okay, can't do that. Keep forgetting. Gotta do clearing first. And we're gonna have somebody else plant our very first ever turnips. I kind of did a hard blink just now, thinking about the fact that we're planting turnips. Because we've never done this before. We don't have enough seeds at the moment. But you know what? I'm going to actually take out that berry bush because I think it'll be better for us to put a house here and be able to get buoys down on this side. And then that will also give us enough seeds to put in a second turnip field. Behold. Behold. Actually, I'm gonna put it like up here, further away from the fish. So that if we want to put a fishing hut over here, we can. Oh my gosh. There we go, friends. For the first time in all of Captain's recorded history, we're actually turning up the luck. And yeah, I went there. I did that. I'm sorry. But not 100%. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. But all right, my friends, thank you so much for joining us on this somewhat chaotic but progressively advancing, I suppose, adventure. If you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more, well, you know what the heck-a-doodle-do to do. But until then, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Yeah, we're gonna build a house. Is that a good idea? You know? Maybe not. I'll see you then.